To remove the stepper motor lower roller, first remove power from the printer. Unplug the dryer power cord and disconnect the dryer logic cable. Remove dryer by pulling locking pins and lifting straight up. Remove the flattening roller thumb screws and remove the flattening rollers. Disconnect the SCH print server from the parallel port if connected. Remove all cartridges from the printer by lifting the valve actuator and pulling the septum needle free. Remove all ink reservoirs by depressing on the valve tabs. Remove the top cover by pulling on the retracting stop at the left end. To remove the right cover, locate and remove the 2 inside right cover screws. Locate and remove the 3 bottom right cover screws. Disengage the retracting latch between the right cover and rear cover. Pull up and ease right cover over on one side. Remove 2 control panel connections to the main PWA. Remove the right cover. To remove the left cover, remove the 2 bottom screws securing the left cover. Using a flathead screwdriver, insert tip into 4 cover tab slots and gently twist to release cover from side plate. Disengage the retracting stop or latch between the left cover and rear cover. Pull up and remove the left cover. Remove 6 ink delivery system carriage cover securing screws. 3 screws are located on each side of the carriage assembly. Remove trailing cable bracket. Remove 2 screws at rear of printer which secure the ink delivery system and chain shelf. Remove the chain shelf. Remove 7 remaining screws which secure the ink delivery system. Lift the carriage cover and move to the left side of printer. Lift the metal bracket and simultaneously slide the ink delivery chain out of rear cover. Remove the ink delivery system. Ensure the ink delivery system carriage cover brackets are clear of the rear cover. Remove rear cover by lifting up and pulling away from the Y-arm. Note, do not lose the 2 retracting stop springs. Disconnect all main PWA connections. Disconnect the power supply, servo motor, stepper motor, take-up and feed system, auto load sensor, both vacuum fans, power supply cooling fan, both trailing cables, and 2 grounds. Remove 2 screws securing the right side electronics assembly and remove assembly by pulling straight out. Disconnect the print gap sensor from the take-up harness wiring. Remove the right side plate by removing 4 securing screws. Loosen the ferrite bracket screw to obtain clearance to pull sensor wiring and plugs through opening. Remove the right side plate. Remove the ink delivery system carriage cover brackets and bushings off the slide shaft on either end of the printer. Obtain the belt spacer tool provided in the training kit to remove the carriage belt. Position belt spacer tool in between the frame tensioner and the left side plate. While holding the belt spacer tool, turn the adjustable bolt to provide adequate tension to the back side of the frame tensioner. Remove carriage belt from the servo pulley. Caution: avoid damaging the encoder strip. Hold the belt spacer tool and turn the adjustable bolt to release tension on the frame tensioner spring. Remove the belt spacer tool. Remove the service station by pulling on the tab at right side and lifting out. Remove the screw securing the toroid. remove the grounding braid securing screw and nut by gaining access to screw through the right fixed end beam. Remove the servo motor by first removing the 2 screws securing the servo plate at underside of printer. While holding the motor, remove 2 securing screws and lower motor through right end platen opening. Remove the left side plate by removing the 6 securing screws. Disconnect the 2 carriage electronic covers by pressing in on the inner tabs with a small tool. Disengage the trailing cables from the carriage ZIF connectors. At rear of printer, disengage each strain relief from each carriage assembly using a small flathead screwdriver. Gently pry the securing foot to one side to release the strain relief. Caution! Do not force strain relief or damage to carriage assembly may result. Remove both carriage assemblies, belt, frame tensioner, idler, and spring by sliding assemblies gently off the left side of the slide shaft. Note, the carriage assemblies are connected together with a latch and tension spring. Remove the Y-arm assembly by removing the 8 securing screws. Caution! Do not damage trailing cable or sensor wiring during removal. Remove the 2 middle platen section pin assembly compression springs by removing the securing screw. Remove 3 screws from right leg and twist 90 degrees to gain access to screw holes. Right stand leg will have to be twisted to gain access to screw holes. Move platen end away from stepper motor location and pull wiring free. Do not disconnect leg harness wiring. Caution! Do not loosen or remove any main beam screws or improper printer alignment will result. Remove the middle platen section by pulling straight up. Caution! Do not tamper with the media thickness hand wheel until the printer is reassembled. Remove the right side plate from the middle platen section by removing the 4 securing screws. Disconnect both vacuum fans by removing the 6 securing screws. Remove the exhaust grills by removing the 8 securing screws and lifting grills free. Disconnect lower roller assembly by removing the 6 securing screws. Remove the platen plug by forcing a screwdriver past the lower roller and pounding out forcefully. Remove the center lower roller support bracket and bearing. Note, the thick arm of the bracket faces towards the front of the printer on reinstallation. Remove the stepper motor lower roller assembly out the right side of the platen. Caution! Do not pull lower roller too hard as this may cause damage to the vacuum fans. The vacuum fans may have to be lifted over the PEM nuts when removing. Note, the right side fixed nylon helical wedge and pin assembly flange should not have to be removed unless the screw length prohibits lower roller removal. 3 1/8" and 5 32" Allen head screws are used to secure these assemblies. To remove the stepper motor from the lower roller, remove the 2 securing screws, 2 nuts, and spring. Note the orientation of the motor with respect to the lower roller. For new motor installations, verify the support bracket to motor gap is 0.005 to 0.015 of an inch on the non-screwed side using a feeler gauge.